Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. I am super excited. I'm going to do an unboxing on video. So I've had this for a few days and I haven't had an opportunity to do a video of the unboxing. So it's just been tormenting me with the goodies that are inside. So this is a little, well, not so little, parcel that was sent to me by a new company here in New Zealand that launched last week, I think, or within the last couple of weeks anyway. They do wrapping paper is their primary business, and their name is, I'll spell it out, Miyu. So at the moment I believe they're only posting within New Zealand, with plans to go international. Now this Miyu, I googled it and it's a word that's found in a few different languages, Japanese, Korean to name two, and so I just went with the Japanese one and looked up how to pronounce it. So in Japanese it's pronounced something, now excuse me butchering it because I probably am, something like mutu. That's as close as I can get, and it means beauty. In both Korean and Japanese it means beauty. So I'm going to give you a little kind of inkling of what's waiting for us. Wow, look at this packaging. Isn't this beautiful? A gorgeous box, absolutely gorgeous, with this cotton ribbon with the word here, and because it means beauty, like no problems with leaving that, you know, using the ribbon as it is, because who doesn't need a little bit more beauty in their life? Isn't that gorgeous? Just stunning. And this lovely little card, personalized card, that is gorgeous. Like straight away I am impressed. So full disclosure, I have not paid for this. This was generously sent to me by Jake from Mutu. Please excuse my pronunciation. Jake, if you watch this, maybe you can give me a little lesson on how to pronounce it. I should have asked. But let's open it up. I think this is gorgeous. So pretty. Give you a look there in the lid. It says, wrapped with joy just for you. We hope you enjoy your purchase as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Warmest regards, Jake and Chloe. So it's a little family business, which is awesome to support little family businesses. So there's a little thank you card in there. Oh, everything's so beautifully done. Really impressed by the presentation, by the thought that's gone into everything. Now there's some tissue here. Just going to try and peel up the sticker as gently as I can, because, you know, we want to use this tissue. Not the end of the world if I rip it, but, you know, I'm going to try. I also don't want to rip the sticker, which again has that beauty on it. So excuse me while I just take a moment here to carefully peel this up. And we did it. Awesome. I'm just going to stick it onto the side of my desk where it can be nice and safe. So beautiful double layer of tissue. And nice big sheets too. Like, oh, it's actually one sheet folded in half. So that's cool. Look at this, guys. Look at it. I'm so excited. Okay, so first off, let's look at this. So a beautiful cotton ribbon. This time with the leaves on it, without the word mutu. That is so cool. And on really good quality card bobbin there. Like, that is super thick. Wonderful. The quality is amazing. Just amazing. Okay, so we've got some greeting cards and gorgeous envelopes to go with them. Just digging down for that other one. And they're cardstock envelopes. Like, they're not paper, guys. These are cardstock envelopes. How fabulous. Wow, did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. So we have some greeting cards here. Hooray, it's your special day. And again, really thick cardstock. So that one, so I think there's 5. Yep, there's 5. Oh, that's pretty. The little gold foiling. And they're blank inside. I believe they're all blank inside. That's pretty. That one could go either way, this way or this way. You will make the world brighter. Again with some gold foiling. It's so pretty. Very delicate too on this really lovely cardstock. And that's pretty. Again with gold foiling. Just gorgeous. So this is one of their boxes. So there's at the moment 3 different boxes available. This is the bloom one. There's also a hues of blue or blue hues, something along that line. And then there's a heritage box. So there's different colours in each box. Some washi stickers. I did not expect these either. They are cool. Love that typewriter. That's so fun. And some baker's twine. Look guys, baker's twine. Woohoo! Pretty colours. Love those colours. This one's got like a almost like a rose gold or maybe a copper metallic thread through it. And we've got washi tapes, 3 washi tapes. And florals. They're all florals. So this is a pinky beige one with white florals. This one is a pink base with different coloured florals, and then the black base with blue and pink florals on it. So they are pretty, and given the quality of everything, oh, there's another sticker. Sorry, bit of squirrel syndrome here. Another wee sticker, beautiful little teacups. I can only imagine that this is going to be really beautiful quality washi tape. Let's have a wee peel off here. Look, isn't that pretty? Look, stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's feels wider than typical washi. It is 3/4 of an inch basically, or 2 centimeters wide. So that's cool. Love a bit of washi. We have a pair of scissors. Aren't they cool? Look at those scissors, and they're heavy. Like, they're not big. Compare them to the normal scissors I use. And then these are my little fussy cutting scissors. So they're kind of in between. They are definitely good quality. Like, they're quite weighty. They are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. And some strips of card. I'm intrigued. Is it card or is it sticker paper? I'm not sure. I'll have to look on the website. It's sticker. It's a sticker. Okay, it might be tape for taping closed. Not entirely sure on that front. Now we get down to the papers. Oh, so I'm just digging down right to the bottom. I'm just going to pop the tissue in there and pop these bits. So before I move on to the paper, which is the main event, how many strips of these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 strips of that tape. I'll just call it tape. I'll have to look at the website to double check on that, but I believe that's what it might be. So 3 cool washi stickers, or stickers, very pretty. The 5 greeting cards with the cardstock envelopes and the cotton ribbon. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And I hope you can see the quality, guys, because I'm really super impressed. This is amazing. I'll pop the scissors back in there as well. Move the box aside. And let's look at the wrapping papers. I love this one. This one is so pretty. This is what really attracted me to this particular kit. It is gorgeous. And it's a little bit Christmassy. It's got holly and holly berries. It's got mistletoe. It's got the Christmas colours. It's got pine cones here and there. But it's not overtly Christmas. Like, you could use it any time. But you could use it Christmas time as well. But I love the birds. I think it's just super pretty. Each one of these sheets is A1 in size. Okay, so if you work in A4, you'll be familiar with A4 size. Double A4 is A3. Yeah, that's right. Double A3 is A2. Double A2 is A1. So that gives you a sense of the sizing. So that is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And there's 2 sheets of each design. So 2 A1 sheets. That's a lot of paper, guys. It's a lot of paper. It's super amazing. This is gorgeous. More kind of autumny. But again, you could use it any time. It is just super pretty. The quality of these papers, and I do know the quality because Prue, hi Prue if you're watching, sent me one of these sheets here. So super generous of you, Prue. Thank you so much. I love it. So I'm already familiar with the quality. It's quite thick. It's very smooth, very lovely, but it's not super shiny. Like, it's got a sheen, but it's not like really in your face shiny, which is great for us junk journalists. So 2 sheets of that. Oh, isn't that stunning? That is so dramatic. It's gorgeous. Really, truly gorgeous. This one feels a little bit more shiny than the others. Possibly because of the black, because the black's reflecting the light a bit more, which is interesting because I think black is supposed to absorb light or heat. I don't know. Ignore me. But it's just gorgeously dramatic and love it. Imagine that in a blue journal or any journal where you want to inject a bit of drama, a bit of contrast. It's stunning, stunning paper. This one is a beautiful, more neutral with the different shades of grey and a botanical pattern. And that would suit any, like as a base, that would suit any project. Dress it up with a beautiful colourful floral or colourful bird, whatever you like, you know. It's just a gorgeous neutral base there with that lovely botanical print. Absolutely not boring. No part of that is boring to me. It's just so yummy, so yummy. And here, the last one, we have more drama with the black background, and there's beautiful herons and florals and palm trees. Just, let's flip it around. Wow, that is gorgeous too. There's another bird here. Don't know what sort of bird that is, but these might not be herons. That's just what I think of when I see them. Like, truly the name Mutu, beauty, I think is well and truly representative of this kit. It is stunning in each and every way, and that's my honest opinion. It's not because I got this for free. It is absolutely my honest opinion, and I feel incredibly privileged that Jake sent it to me. I'm getting teary because I am amazed and thrilled. Thank you so much, Jake and Chloe, for your generosity, for sharing this, and I hope that this video might help, you know, get your name out there, because as a new business it's really hard to make yourself known, especially in a country like New Zealand. So I hope this really helps spread the word, and I will put the link to the website in the description box, so if you're keen to go check it out, I would absolutely encourage you to do so and would love for you to do so. You can also buy individual sheets, or you can buy the kit boxes, basically what I've shown you. And I think there might be a few other options here and there. I'm not sure. I haven't had time to thoroughly peruse the website, but I will definitely be doing that. I am amazed, and I can't wait to see where you guys at Mutu go to, like how you take this business forward, because I think you're onto a winner. You've obviously got great pride and attention to detail in what you're doing. So that's the unveiling. Sorry, just do a mop up here because I'm still teary-eyed. It's from my heart, absolutely. Shall we do a little project with some of this paper? What do you reckon? Shall we do it? Now, the hard part is, what are we going to choose to work with first? That is the hard bit. Oh, it's hard for me. I just want to hoard it all, but there's no point in that, is there? You know, use it, buy some more. Why not? And there's a lot of it, so it's gonna. Right, I'm going to remove one of each design off of my desk. That's kind of, to me, feels like I've got less choice now, although I don't, but just, I don't know, psychologically. Ooh, I don't know, guys. Eeny, meeny, pick one, anyone. Let's just go with the top one. Okay, decision made. Kind of. Right. So what are we going to make with this beautiful paper? So I'm probably going to just have to chop a section. So this is basically A4. That's an A4 section. And it's got the brand name there, which I think is fun. And also their website address. Hubby is still homesick at the moment, and I think I may have a touch of what he's got, which is super annoying. I've been headachy, but I put that down to not sleeping well, and then today I've just got a slight little sore throat, and it's like, uh-oh, I don't want it. It can jolly well just go away. It can go away. I should be using the new scissors, giving those a test drive. Maybe I'll grab those out, although I've kind of buried them in the box now. Right, so I've just cut a manageable piece, which of course is not straight because I've hand cut it. So let me grab my wee guillotine and just straighten up this shorter edge. So I'm going to try and take the smallest amount off if possible, because I don't want to waste any of this beautiful paper. Right. I think I will cut off the brand name. I will definitely keep that, and I can definitely use it. But for this project, I'm still considering which way I'm going to go, what I'm going to make. I haven't completely decided yet. It's not going to work that way because I haven't got a straight edge to measure against. So turn it upside down, do it the other way. So lovely strip there. That could like go in my journal as a bookmark, or just a memory of the unboxing day. Okay, so Hanai, which is that's the not straight edge. I was like, which way round? Can I fit it in my guillotine? Not quite. Okay, I think just for ease, I'm going to trim a bit more off. Again, I have to do it around the other way, so I've got my straight edge. I will use the bits that I cut off. They will not be wasted at all. It'll give me fun scraps to put in a collage or decorate ephemera with, or anything really. And now I'm just going to trim off or straighten this edge. Sometimes you've got to make the decision between whether you trim just a little bit off and preserve as much as you can in the bulk, or whether you trim more off than what you need to, so that the bit that you've trimmed off is a usable size. So it's not always about taking the smallest amount possible. Oh, can't pick it up. There we go. Right. So what am I going to make with it? I'm tending towards maybe an envelope. What will that look as an envelope? It's kind of not really the right dimensions, is it? Although there's no true dimensions for an envelope. We can make anything work in our journals. So why don't we just go for it? So I'm going to do quite a deepish envelope. Let's give it a press there. It will be narrower by the time I've done my gussets. So folding in each side. Doesn't need to be even, just whatever you think. Giving it a good press down there. Okay, so this is the closure. Sorry, not the closure. This is the flap here, and this is going to fold down and be the top flap. So I'm going to trim off these parts of the gusset, and again I'll be saving those scraps. So I'm going to mitre here up to where the fold lines meet, and then just cut slightly inside that fold line. Actually no, on the fold line. You can always trim a little bit more off if needed. I'm being so super careful with this paper because I consider it very precious. Right, and this one, and I find it easier to turn it around this way. I might need to trim those in just a little bit, but we'll see. It's the old story, you can take more out, but you can't put it in once you've cut it off. Okay, I'm also going to mitre these points just so they don't show when we close our envelope. So that's going to fold up like so, and I haven't cut straight. Well, there's no real surprises there, is there? So I'm just going to, I can even see on my fold line where I went off the fold line. So just give it a wee trim up. And this side too. How's that looking now? Oh no, it's maybe my fold wasn't straight, which is more than likely. So let's just take it down a little bit more. Oops. If I can. Yeah, it's quite hard to fold unless you score. It's quite hard to fold those folds straight. That's better. Okay, that's pleasing me. Now the top flap, I'm going to not fold it right down to the top there. I'm going to leave a gap here so that you can slide things into the envelope. And I've just got a wee small flap. And again, I can see that it's sticking out, but that's okay. So I want to give this a nice top, so I'm going to fold it lengthways, match those corners up as much as I can. Okay, hold it in place, and then I'm going to give it a little decorative top. Like so. So it's just got a little bit of shape to it. And do I want to take down a little bit? I might do just a little dip in the top of the envelope itself. So I'm going to do the same thing, fold it in half lengthways, match up the corners, and I'm just going to take a little narrow scoop. See, it just scoops in a little bit. Test now, how well is it going to ink up? Given that it's shiny, or got a little shine to it, it's not completely shiny, but is it going to take the ink nicely? Let's have a little find out. It might be that it needs a more permanent ink than the distress ink, but seems to be okay so far. So how's that? Yeah, that's working fine. It's absolutely fine. It's not rubbing off. I would give it a little moment to set though before you try to see whether it will rub off or not. You know, be fair with it. Give it a moment to dry, or a few moments. This would be a place too where you could really do different colours on your inking, depending what colour journal you were working on. But good old vintage photo is my go-to, so that's what I'm using. And the ink will also take care of any misaligned bits where I haven't cut it correctly. Also doing the inside of the closure. Okay, there. And we'll glue it up in a moment. Just going to ink everything that needs inking first. Right, I'm not going to do this side at the moment because I'm not sure whether I will have this loose in a pocket, in which case I would decorate this and ink it, or whether I would glue it to a page and have it as a closable pocket. Not sure which way I'll go. I do want to put a little closure here though, so let's glue it up first, and I might just run my ink over this just to take off that white a bit that we're going to be seeing. Just, you know, give it the old vintagey look there. Make it not quite so bright. Just check I've gone down deep enough, and I have, so that's cool. Let's glue it. I'm going to use my tacky glue. Glue on each of the gussets on the side. Oh guys, I am inspired. This kit is amazing. It's like better than I imagined. Absolutely thrilled. It's so good. Right, so we've now made our little envelope. So a little closure here, and I'm thinking, do we want to use one of these as a closure? Oh, I don't want to just randomly chop a bit out, but I'm going to have to. I guess there's nothing for it but just to go for it and not be too precious. only a small square, isn't it? Oh, it feels so wrong somehow. Okay. I'm just going to put this onto a scrap of a digital, as it turns out, because I want to punch out a circle, but I want it to be a little thicker than this because it's going to be a closure that it'll tuck in and out of. I want it to be, you know, nice and sturdy so that it's not going to tear or anything silly like that. So just a bit of reinforcing. Just going to trim off that. Again, it's got the brand name, so I want to retain that and go in my collage calendar, most likely. Okay, just giving it a moment to dry there before we go in with our circle punch. Is it dry enough? That is the question. I'm aiming for this flower. That's what I'm trying to get. Oh no, I didn't wait long enough. That's totally my fault. I should have been a bit more patient. So now I want to try and save it. Yeah, bad things happen when you're not patient. Right. Totally my fault. Right, but I can rescue it. I'm just going to trim up around the edges now because I managed to get the circle out intact. Just going to trim around, take care of that messiness that I created by not waiting long enough. There you go, lessons in what not to do, my friends. Isn't that pretty though? Like, how pretty is that? So I'm going to glue down to about there where my fingers are. Leave a slight dip in the middle where my finger is, just because we've got a slight peak on the closure there. Kind of try and center it. Right, and now open it up and let that glue dry, just to avoid this accidentally getting glued in, because we can always ease up the glue if we've glued a bit high and can't get our flap down. But if we glue our flap down, well, then we're going to make a bigger mess. Right. I think I just want to go quite simple on decorating this and go with a word or a phrase or something. I've just stamped these this morning. It says memories to last a lifetime, which I think is rather lovely. Or we could use beautiful, although we're introducing another colour there. This is stamped in blue, so maybe we actually, I quite like it centered there. I think this should be okay to tuck in now so I can see the whole effect. Yep, here we go. I could restamp this with a blue border as one option, or just there. Which one do I prefer? Which one do you like better, guys? Shout it out into the universe and maybe I'll catch it on the wind. I like this better. So let's stamp it. Oh, actually, I have it in blue already. Woohoo! I didn't think I did. It's a different blue. Does that matter? No, let's go with it. If I was going to stamp it again, I would have done it in a darker blue, but I think this will be fine. I kind of don't want to mess any more with it. I don't want to add, I don't think, any like other focal point. I just want this beautiful flower to be center stage, and then the word, and playing on the meaning of mutu with beauty, with using the word beautiful. I think just, it's like coming full circle in my brain. It all ties up, even though nobody will, you know, they'd never watch this video or never come across that word or know what it means. At least I'll know, and you guys will know too. Okay, so this is telling me that this is going this way, not vertical, so I'm now unlikely to put that on a page this way round. I'm more likely to pop it into a pocket so it can be pulled out and looked at in this orientation, because it's too wide, I think, for my journal pages. Yeah, it's definitely too wide for my journal pages. So if I was going to make it vertical, oh, it's torn. I think that's happened while it's been sitting on my shelf and I've been grabbing things in and out. So if I was going to make this, I would have switched the word around to be this orientation instead of that orientation, or used a vertical word, and this I probably would have spun round as well. But so that will go in a pocket, and that means that I can decorate this back side. So sometimes it just kind of tells you as you go along. If you start out without an idea of how you want to use it, sometimes the decision is made along the way, whether you intended it or not, because I didn't intend for that. You know, I was going to give it the option to go either way, but it ended up telling me it has to go in a pocket. But beautiful little envelope. So this side, we're finished with that side. I'm happy with that side, but this side we could decorate up a little bit more. So I'm going to grab out, I'm getting a stack of things at the front of my desk. I think that's going to block my light from getting in. So I'll just move those to the side. How about a pretty birdie? Or a bit small, that one. This one's, there's a couple of birds there. They perhaps stand out a little bit more, but still feel a bit small. Okay, can we find something a bit bigger? See a yellow bird, and oh, they're bigger. There was a yellow bird that I was digging for. I want to check out. Is it that one? It's this one. This one's lovely and bright, but again, just a little bit small, I feel. Although it stands out really beautifully, even more so than these guys. Just have a quick wee flick through. They're too tall. What about this lovely colourful pair? See, they stand out even more than these guys. So I'm going to put those guys back in. I like that they've got blue on because it kind of ties in with the blue we have on the back. Just checking that's glued down properly. So I think we'll go with these guys. There's a little bit of white space in between their legs, but just a tiny amount, so I'm going to leave it as is. I think some book page. dictionary here. It's got cover here, brood of partridges. That could be quite appropriate, isn't it, to go with birds, even though it's, you know, not partridges in the photo or in the image. It's not an image, it's an illustration. Do I want the ruler? No, let's just tear a bit off here. It's not the right type of bird, but it's still birds, so I quite like how that probably end up getting covered up. You know how it goes. I don't want a piece this big, I don't think, because I don't want to cover too much of this beautiful paper. Make it a bit narrower. Yep, I like that. Let's ink around the book page. So I hope you're having a good week, my friends. I guess I'm having a disrupted week with hubby being home from work, and that's okay. Still getting bits done in between. So that's all fine. And today is a rainy day. Came out sunny a little while ago, and then I looked out the window and I could see this big black bank approaching from the south. So that tells me there's more heavy rain on the way. The rain so far hasn't been super heavy, but that black stuff approaching, that looks like it might be a bit heavier. And we desperately need the rain, so not a bad thing. Been drought conditions, and as you know, even up until a week or two ago we were having fires, wildfires, so yeah, that rain's definitely needed. And the poor farmers, you know, they need it, even though it's not growing season for the pasture, for the stock, for the animals. It will hopefully put them in a better position come spring, summer than if we didn't get the rain. Okay, I'm not going to ink around the birds. I don't want to dirty them up. So on our beautiful paper from a beautiful new company here in New Zealand, we're adding some beautiful birds. All the way down to the tail. Now I'm just making sure I kind of get them angled correctly. Whoops, I got glue smeared there. That's right, wipes off pretty nicely off the paper while it's still wet, so that's a good bonus as well. Right, and a word or a label over here, I think. I'm wondering whether I go handmade label or one from the Junk Journal Studio. Do I have anything in the right colours? Don't know that I do. There's a yellow one there. I actually don't mind that. Let's have a look. Sorry about that noise. Let's have a look at the Junk Journal Studio. These neutral ones. I think I want something longer. It's not quite the right dimensions for me. These aren't really longer, but it's got a bit of blue on. Yep, I still like the yellow one, I think. Try something bigger. trouble getting it out there. Oh, that's it. I like that one. I think it just needed to make more of a statement. I think that's why it was catching my eye, that the yellow one was working for me and the other one wasn't. Because it was, oops, just knocking things over. It was the size. It needed to be more present. Right, give it a little ink around. I can see a bit of white on this from my fussy cutting. That wasn't super wonderful. Oh, it's lunchtime. What are we going to have for lunch? I have no idea. Right, again, I'm just using the tacky glue. Just quick and easy. So we've managed to retain the bit there about the partridges. There, and I think I'm going to call that done. I love it. I think this paper is beautiful as a base. It's graphic, but it's not domineering. The beautiful birds, and then on the back we have this lovely floral circle from the other wrapping paper, and an envelope to put journal card or whatever one likes inside it in the journal, or you could just tuck it in a pocket for the owner of the journal to use. Love it. There we go. There's a project with that box. Beautiful, beautiful box of goodies. Let me just bring it, or bring the papers back across anyway. So we've got these beautiful, stunning papers to work with. Absolutely gorgeous. That's a lot of paper, guys. That's a lot of good, beautiful, lovely quality wrapping paper. Useful for our journaling if you like using wrapping paper, or if you don't like using wrapping paper in your journaling, how about wrapping your gifts in it? Novel idea, isn't it? Using wrapping paper to wrap gifts. You know, just total brain child over here. And then we have all the other bits, which I'm not going to pull across because they're threatening to fall off the chair right now. And if I touch it, it might just do that. So I'm going to leave it there. Just encourage you to go check out the link below in the description box. Again, a huge thank you to Jake and Chloe for this generous gift box. I am honestly just blown away. It is so gorgeous. So don't be surprised, guys, to see this paper popping up in more projects, because it's crying out to be used, and I need to not hoard it. Maybe I'll hoard like an A4 piece of each one. You think I could do that? Yeah, maybe I can do that. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your day. Take care. I will be back again tomorrow, all going well, as long as my throat holds out, with another video. I'll see you then. Bye for now.